Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in this same verse, and this is so important, وَاتَّقُوا اللَّهَ وَيُعَلِّمُكُمُ اللَّهُ. Have taqwa of Allah, and Allah will give you ilm. Allah will teach you. And why is this important? Because here we are in an institution where everyone comes for learning. For learning. The elementary lesson, brothers, which everyone will have guessed already, is that if you want to learn and you want Allah to give you knowledge, then have taqwa. True, 100%. But there's something else that you need to remember. وَاتَّقُوا اللَّهَ وَيُعَلِّمُكُمُ اللَّهُ. Have taqwa of Allah and Allah will teach you. What happens when you learn? Your horizons broaden. What happens when your horizons broaden? You become more flexible. You become more skillful. You're not rigid. You're not rigid. And yet you see people today, in the name of taqwa, they become rigid and stern. And this is not from Islam. And they'll say, brother, have taqwa, taqillah. But it's halal. It's halal. Why are you saying taqillah is something that is halal? Because they're rigid. And so you remember one thing. Taqwa brings with it knowledge and ilm. And ilm brings with it flexibility. Within the realms of taqwa. So not flexible today, I'm going to eat some pork. No. Flexible within the realms of taqwa, within halal and haram. Flexible. And so the mujtahid can give a fatwa, the alim can give a fatwa and say, yes, this is halal. Which only he knows. Or the people at his level know. Why? Because they have taqwa. And Allah is therefore giving them knowledge. When some ignorant man comes along with no knowledge and he says, I have taqwa, then his taqwa is not the same as the taqwa of the scholar. This is something really important to bear in mind. And so there's something else happens. The 4 schools of thought, each one of them has a different imam. And then the imam, so for example, Shafi'i is a student of Malik. Malik is a scholar. And he has taqwa. And Shafi'i has taqwa and he disagrees with his teacher. And he opens another school of thought. You see the flexibility? Malik doesn't then turn around and say kafir. Shafi'i doesn't turn around and say kafir. Because this is where he got his knowledge from. And he's a student. Flexibility comes with knowledge. And so I remind you this because it seems to me the case that as people go into university and they get more and more religious, they become more and more stern and closed-minded. This is not taqwa. This is not the fruits of taqwa. From the fruits of taqwa is that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala opens your mind to knowledge. And you become more flexible within the realms of halal. And within the realms of staying away from haram. I remind you, taqwa is to be where Allah has asked you to be, and to stay away from that which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has prohibited you from being.